Grab your last grocery receipt? I'm serious. That extra $50 you spent on things you used to buy for 30? That isn't just inflation in the way the evening news describes it. It's the opening shot of a $15 trillion siege you didn't even know was happening. We've all felt it. That visceral frustration at the checkout counter where the math simply stops making sense. But here's the deal. What you're seeing at the register isn't a supply chain glitch. It's a structural wealth transfer happening in real time. The data is staggering. The global household grocery-to-income ratio has hit 34%, a 12% jump in just 3 years. 1 out of every $3 you earn is now being vaporized just to keep your own body running. The FAO Food Price Index is sitting at a massive 188.4. While you might think this is about bird flu or bad weather, those are just symptoms. The real story is a fundamental shift in who owns the ability to grow anything at all. Your kitchen isn't just a room, it's a debt trap, and the ransom note is being written 7,000 miles away. How can a shipping blockade in the Strait of Hormuz dictate the price of your breakfast? Let's break it down. It's called the phosphorus-sulfur nexus. To grow food at scale, you need phosphorus, the P, in your fertilizer. It's the energy currency of life. No phosphorus, no plants, period. Morocco holds 75% of the world's phosphorus reserves, but you can't just throw rocks at a field. You have to dissolve that rock to make it usable, and there's only one chemical key that unlocks it. Else sulfur. This is the bottleneck of global civilization that no one talks about. Now look at the map. The Hormuz Strait. Usually it's about oil, but since the deployment of silent sub-blockade tech, shipping volumes have plummeted by 78%. Saudi Arabia and Qatar are the world's sulfur kings. When the blockade hit, the sulfur stopped moving. The price of elemental sulfur rocketed to $310 per ton, a 190% increase. Suddenly, the world's caloric key was gone. Morocco has the phosphorus, but they lost the combination to the vault. We're looking at a global sulfur famine that's effectively paralyzing the entire food system. When a single gatekeeper holds the building blocks of life, who exactly is profiting from our empty plates? While farmers in Iowa and Brazil are watching their yields collapse because they can't afford fertilizer, someone else is having a record year. Enter the OCP Group, Morocco's state-owned fertilizer giant. Their enterprise value has surged to $240 billion, a 300% jump, even more shocking. Their profit margins in the first quarter of 2026 hit 72%. In a world where everyone else is struggling to survive, they are printing money at an unprecedented scale. They aren't just selling fertilizer, they are dictating the price of global survival. By controlling the gatekeeper mineral and pivoting to new sulfur-efficient nano-P technology, they've created a food OPEC. They recently announced an internal priority allocation, cutting global exports by 60% to ensure their own food security first. It's a brilliant move for them, but for the rest of the world, it's a death sentence for the middle-class lifestyle. Your grocery money is leaving your community and flowing directly into the Moroccan Sovereign Wealth Fund. This is the most aggressive wealth transfer in modern history, happening right under our noses. Is this unprecedented, or are we just repeating a dirty chapter of history? In 1864, the world fought the Guano Wars. Spain, Peru, and Chile sent navies to fight over islands covered in bird droppings because that was the primary source of phosphorus back then. They knew even then, no phosphorus means no civilization. Today's phosphorus siege is 88% similar to the Chincha Islands War, just with better tech and higher stakes. Back then, the resource was finite. Today, we have the phosphorus, but we've weaponized the catalyst. It is a calculated, modern siege. The experts are split on where this goes. Bulls like Dr. Elena Rodriguez at MIT think AI-driven phosphorus recovery from urban wastewater will save us by 2030. But bears like Jeremy Grantham warn of the Malthusian trap. His argument? Phosphorus is the ultimate trap. Unlike oil, there is no substitute for phosphorus in biology. You can't build an electric cornstalk. We are entering the Great Caloric Divergence, a permanent wealth transfer from the West to the phospho states. As this divergence widens, what does this actually mean for your retirement and your children's dinner table? The U.S. Strategic Phosphorus Reserve is down to just 12 days. We've depleted domestic mines in Florida faster than we can replenish them, and we're projected to see a 35% drop in breadbasket yields by the end of the year. This is the new reality. Eating is no longer a budget line item. It is now a debt obligation that rivals your mortgage. We're seeing a massive shift where disposable income, the money you used for vacations and clothes, is entirely swallowed by the need for basic calories. The siege has already begun. You can see it in rising credit card defaults and the way people are quietly switching from fresh meat to processed grains. This is the roadmap for the next decade, a world where the phosphostates hold the cards and the rest of us pay the ransom. In the 20th century, we fought for oil to move our cars. In 2026, the real war is for the phosphorus that keeps us alive. If the world's largest pension funds are already pricing in a permanent food shortage, what does that tell you? The math has changed. The question is, are you ready to defend your kitchen?